What's good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. Hit the like and y'all join in, man. And let's dive into the situation, right? Let's dive into the situation with the Golden State Warriors real quick, man. I got to get this video out there, man. And I got to let you guys know the Warriors are in big trouble, man. The Warriors are in massive danger, man. Massive. Big trouble. Scary situation for the Golden State Warriors, man. This is insane, man. Their heart should be beating fast because the Warriors have really put themselves in a situation where they should be not necessarily wary, but just outside looking in, man. This is very intense situation because they have lost to James Harden. Fear the Beard himself. I told y'all he was still in his prime, man. Y'all thought I was tripping out. 39 points. And Kawhi Leonard, 33 points, as they basically beat the Golden State Warriors, even though Steph and Jimmy Butler both had 30. And it's just crazy looking at it because what they have done to themselves now is just a very scary situation, man. Because here's the thing. The Warriors are now in the play-in. The Warriors are in the play-in tournament firmly, like just in there, right? Officially. And so they are going to have to play the Memphis Grizzlies. They got to play the Grizzlies tomorrow, and it's a lot of reasons why it's scary for them because a few years ago, Ja Morant beat Steph Curry in the play-in tournament. Deja vu. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. So Ja Morant beat Steph Curry in the play-in tournament a couple years back. But if they lose to Memphis, right, then they're going to have to make sure they make sure they beat either the Kings or the Mavs. What if the Kings mess around and they feel good that day? That's if they lose to the Grizzlies. But if they lose to the Grizzlies, the best that they will have, the best case scenario is them playing the first seed Oklahoma City Thunder. Mwahahaha. And, you know, Shea grew up idolizing Steph Curry, man, but he loved going at Steph Curry. But then this is the thing. Even if they beat Memphis, this is the craziest part. Even if they beat Memphis, that will put them in the 7th seed, and they will have to play the Houston Rockets in the first round. The reason why that is scary is because why? That is the team that Steph Curry scored 3 points against them. He only scored 3 points against them. So do they have his number? Like a lot of people say, okay, well, Steph's not going to have a 3-point game again, but that's not the point. The point is, what's the reason why he scored 3 points? Is he going to continuously just get clamped up in general because of Amen Thompson? Right? This is the question you got to ask him, man. This is the question that we have to ask. You said the team that held him every play, but it's scary because even if they was holding him, do you think they just going to switch up in the playoffs and go easier in the play? If they didn't call it in the regular season, they ain't calling that shit in the playoffs. It was good, my dog Chris. Hey, Chris, I'm trying to tell the people right now that it's scary. This is scary for the Warriors, man. They in danger because they gotta beat Memphis, or else best case scenario, they're going to play OKC in the first round if they win the second game in the play-in tournament. And Ja Morant beat Steph Curry in the play-in tournament a couple years ago. If Steph Curry and them, if the Warriors win against Memphis, guess what? They're going to play the Rockets in the first round. They're going to play the Rockets in the first round. And that's a team that Steph just struggled. He had his worst game ever against the Rockets. He had 3 points. This is insane, man. Steph Curry, man, once again loses to Kawhi Leonard. He lost to Kawhi Leonard in 2019 in the finals. Something that you got to overcome, man. But this is the thing, man, is that even though Jimmy Butler had 30, I'm not going to make it an excuse. But it's always going to be an uphill battle for the Warriors because they going against all these teams with multiple superstars on it. Like I told y'all, man, Harden and Kawhi on a team together. Then the Warriors don't got no big men. All these other teams got big men and multiple superstars. But like I said, this what makes Steph great. Maybe he won it. Maybe the greatest players, they just have the hardest road to the finals, and that's just what it is, man. This will show if Steph Curry can literally come out of this situation, this will show a lot of shit, man. This will literally show true greatness. You said Fred VanVleet is also a part of that 2019 Toronto team. That's facts, man. Like I said, bro, the Rockets is low-key a scary team for the Warriors, man. And then even if they don't get the Rockets, they'll have to play OKC in the first round. This what I'm starting to think in my head. I don't even know what team will be better. Like, maybe you want to play OKC in the first round. I don't know. But here's the thing, though. I mean, I've been telling y'all for the longest, I don't really trust Jalen Green. I don't think they have a closer on that team, man. I'm not trusting him as a closer. He's too inconsistent. He takes weird shots. Doesn't really have a consistent, like, post mid-range game. So, basically, I think Jimmy Butler will do a good job of handling him. And then all you had to do is tell Draymond to go extra physical on Sengun. And then let Steph Curry basically get out of his slump, man. They're going to have to be physical with Amin Thompson back. I say you put, like, Kuminga. I say you put, like, Jonathan Kuminga or something on, you put, like, Jonathan Kuminga on, what his face is, man. Amin Thompson. Put, like, Jonathan Kuminga on him. You know, oh, and Kuminga didn't play versus the Clippers? Yeah, man, I'm just saying, bro. So the thing, the silver lining, though, you said, will Kuminga even be in a rotation? Well, here's the thing, Steve Kerr said he don't think that lineup works though with he doesn't think that lineup works with Kuminga, Butler, and Green, which is kind of true because it's not enough shooting for that team. Buddy Hield has to get some sense into his head, bro. Man, I can't believe he shot that shot with 6 seconds left to sell the whole regular season for the Golden State Warriors, man. The whole season fell down to that one shot. Here's the silver lining, though. Shout out to my dog, Jalen Wells on the Grizzlies, man. He's a good player, but he's injured, so he's going to be out, I believe, in the play-in tournament game. So I do believe that's a good little silver lining for the Warriors, man. That is something that they have to look forward to, because if I'm the Warriors, I want to make sure I just get into the playoffs, man. Don't try to just time it and make sure that you're going to play OKC, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. You said Curry was supposed to make a play for Steph, whoever had it, to not get fouled. I mean, yeah, well, we know Steve Kerr is a bone-headed coach sometimes, man.